But right now, you know, I don't know about you, but you walk in your house and you're so used to seeing your house the way it is, but you never think about it the way other people, you know, when they look at your house, how are they viewing it? So we have an interior designer, Maria Bortugno here, and we're going to be talking about, because she brought some photos as well. I couldn't put all your photos, you had so many of them, but anyways, I got a lot of them in there. And she's so stylish, we want to show you her shoes and her purse. We found out that this is a must here. There's
Mary Lou said I had to show
Mary Lou wanted
up.
to see the shoes, and we have the purse. Very good. Okay, great. So anyway, tell us, what does it take to decide and take that step to have a room changed?
That's a good question. I think people typically call me after they've made a mistake. Oftentimes it's an expensive mistake. They go out and they mismeasure a large piece of furniture and they get it to their home because they're in the showroom.
It overpowers the room or something.
Sometimes it doesn't even fit the wall that they think it's going to go on. People don't realize you have to measure everything. I've had people call me and, you know, they bought a whole set of furniture and it doesn't fit in the room correctly. They didn't realize, you know, when you're looking in a showroom.
Well, how can you change that? I mean, you can't make the room bigger.
No, but my have a tape measure will travel. I measure everything. I have a little portable
You're the
tape measure.
before. You do it before.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I'm in a store, and I do it all the time. It's a habit.
Second nature.
I measure pillows. And I'm not kidding. I measure little things. I measure large things. You can't. It's math. So that's a critical thing. And oftentimes.
And a perfect piece of furniture, if it doesn't fit in the room, is not a perfect piece of furniture anymore.
That's correct. That's correct. And then, so it's just an albatross.
Yeah.
At that point.
You say, oh, that's a gorgeous chair, but it doesn't fit in the room, you know?
Yep, that's a big problem. And then the other issue, oftentimes people make, I don't know, they start decorating and they have a friend come over and they think their friend has good taste. So they start decorating and they finish this room and it doesn't come out the way they envision. It's very difficult for...
Do you do colors? You do color schemes and everything? Okay.
I have packages that start at $500 and I have people who pay me just to come into their home and pick all the colors in their home before they move in. Paint colors are hard to choose. That's a big thing for people.
Yeah, it was for a while there. It was all the tans and beiges, you know.
It's grays. Grays have been in for a while. Yeah. A lot of grays.
And the dark grays, and they look stunning in a room.
Oh, very elegant. I love dark grays. It's one of my favorite looks.
When they do the white and the gray, I was like, ooh, wow, that pops.
Yes, it does. It really does. It's one of my favorite looks. But I don't like to get stale.
And we're looking at photos. Let's take a look at the photos while we're talking here. This was the organization, it looks like.
That was actually more than that. That was a complete remodel. That room was originally a formal living room. We knocked out a wall between a formal living room, a bathroom closet, and a bathroom, and we took out all the interior walls and made the formal living room into a walk-in closet for the customer.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
And then we doubled the size of the bathroom. We took what was originally the original closet and made that larger part of the bathroom.
Yeah, and there we've got a couple of different photos. We have a dining room, and I love the pool table there.
Oh gosh, that was a fun project. I'd never done a pool table. I love when I had my first time opportunities. That was a lot of fun. Got to do the whole pool room. It was just a blank basement when I inherited the project.
Yeah, so. And pool tables, I mean, they have to be really firmed up because they're so heavy and stuff.
That was a fascinating experience. There's this whole science to pool tables, and you have to measure how big the pool table needs to be because when you have a queue, you don't want to hit a wall.
You got to hit a wall, yeah.
So you have to have enough space around the periphery.
That's why they're in the middle of the room usually.
Yep, yeah. and that's another reason to hire a designer. And that was, like I said, my first experience. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. And Bob Daubney did that.
What was the most exciting? I mean, no, not exciting. What was the most challenging other than the pool table? Or was there one?
That's a hard question to answer. I think I approach every project, and anyone who knows me knows, I get nervous before every project I start because I take it so seriously.
Well, you should.
It's your home. It's not your office. It is your home. You're inviting
You're going to be there. Yeah.
me into your home to make it special, and the burden is tremendous. So I don't care if someone's hiring me just to do paint colors or to pick out finishes, but I take it very seriously. So I think every project I wake up and go, oh my God, what if I run out of ideas? As a creative person.
Oh, you probably never run out of ideas. Oh,
well,
no.
you say that, Anne, but that is a huge fear if you're a creative person. How do I solve this problem? Every once in a while you hit a block and you're looking for inspiration. And that can come from...
And where do you get your inspiration?
I try and get it from the customer as much as the homeowner, as much as possible. When that doesn't work, I get it from everywhere.
You almost have to talk to the homeowner to find out a little something about them that gives you a feeling of what they, if they're an earthy person, then you're going to kind of go in a different direction. Or if they're an artsy person that loves paintings and stuff, you're going to go in a different direction. So you really have to know the person that you're working with.
That's a very good point. That's the key to my business model, is that it's your home and not mine. And I want it to be a reflection of your personality, but I want the design done correctly. So if I have somebody, here's a good example. I'm working on an artist's home for the last year, and she finally hired me because she realized her home didn't have a cohesiveness to it, that she was great with a canvas, but when it came to putting all the parts and pieces together in her home,
it didn't work for her.
It didn't work for her. So she was at an age where she could afford to hire me. She was a retired teacher, and we went back and forth on a couple of things. At the end, I won the majority of arguments, and she's thrilled. She's just thrilled. In fact, this year, right now, on Thursday, in fact, we're hanging more window treatments in her front room. I did half the downstairs last year, and I'm doing the other half this year. And people often do that. It's hard to have contractors in your home all the time. And then add to it the expense of it. So you
will even go in and say, this would be great, but you've got this closet here that you're not using. Why don't we take that wall out if we can? Make this room a little bit larger. Or maybe you're saying, this room is really large, but you don't have any place to store anything. Maybe you need to have something. So you kind of look at this as a big picture then.
Yes, I look at the whole picture, like the original closet you showed me. A lot of people are not using formal living rooms anymore. So that wasn't a hard decision to make. Let's get rid of this room. They had a large family room and a study, and make it a huge walk-in closet. They wanted to, retire there. So they wanted the master bath and master bedroom on the first floor. Aging in place is a big part of my business. I would say, 70% of my clientele is over 50 in their 60s. Yeah. And that's a big thing, making sure that aging in place, making sure that talking to my customers, even though they're healthy today, into putting grab bars.
Frames,
or framing behind the walls for the grab bars, making sure the doors are wide enough to accommodate
That's a big
wheelchairs.
problem, because some of them are not. It won't take, like a wheelchair or a walker to come through easily.
It's a big problem, but most people I would prefer to age in place.
Yeah,
so
that's what we all want to do. We don't want to go somewhere else. We want to be where we are.
So then it's my job to take their home and make it into that space and make it look like a home. No one wants it to look like a nursing home.
So how do they contact you? They can contact you through actually I've got pretty much a lot of information right on my website. It will also be on Facebook, and we can get you contacted. And you have won prizes from Houzz too?
Yes, that's a big deal to me. Houzz it's a huge international forum for interior design. And the home industry. So 4 years, I think it's 4, it might be 5. 4 years in a row, I've won Best of the Houzz.
That's wonderful. Well, congratulations. We're going to have to take a quick break, though, and because we're going to be talking about that car show. So, Maria, thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure. It's so nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you, too.
Stay tuned.